Hey guys, welcome back for another amazing episode of Bitches Who Brunch. I am your head bitch in charge, Ms. Vonnie Lynn, and as always, I have my amazing co-host with me. Hey, Abel, how's it going? Are you stressing?
Hey, Bonnie. I thought we had it figured out. I still do not. My stuff, I cannot. I don't have any sound for some reason now. But Bonnie, if you want to get the show going, I'll work on it.
Okay, so we are experiencing some technical difficulties right now. Poor Abel. But we are still going to continue with the episode today. Now, today's episode, we are going to be talking about sexual dysfunction and is the sex toy industry dwindling? And where did the orgasms go? I know it sounds like this is just such a mix, but all of this actually ties in together. And I'm so excited like to get to some of these statistics and everything that show you or that we'll talk about like how these tie together. And also, so I had put a question up on all the socials today. What is the most that you have done for the someone that wasn't exactly your someone? So what was the most you did for your man that wasn't really your man or your woman that wasn't really your woman? We've got some interesting things. Y'all went out. Y'all went out. I can't wait to get Abel's reaction here when he can actually hear and talk and stuff. here here in a minute. But let's see how he's oh, he's not doing good. He's not doing good. Okay. So let's nope. Nope. There he is. There he is. Well, are we are
Yeah.
are
Okay,
we good?
so yeah, we're going old school with this one. I have you on my iMac speakers, but we have volume, so I'm not gonna mess with anything now.
Oh, we ain't touching it.
Not touching it. Sorry, I apologize. Everything was like, I'm like, I don't understand. Everything is literally plugged in. I don't get it. So I apologize.
No. We're good. I love that they get to see this so they know shit isn't always like
No,
together.
that's because I got on 10 minutes till, but everything looked like it was fine. And then I just saw like nothing was lit up, nothing was happening. I'm like, wait, something's wrong. And here we
Something
are.
your mic wanted to try you today.
Yeah, everything. Ugh, it's wild.
Okay, so we are talking about all the topics, sexual dysfunction and the sex toys. That one's gonna be super fun. I also had sent Abel a chart of the what each state what they use, what sex toy they use the most, and some of them are pretty interesting. Some of them are pretty interesting.
That is very interesting.
So also, I can't wait to get to like our Reddit question and stuff like that, but we are going to do that at the very end because it is hilarious.
Here we go.
So,
Here we go, girl. Reddit.
no, it's too funny. So, we're going to talk about sexual dysfunction. So, like when we talk about sexual dysfunction,
I'm sorry. This is an episode for me to have the speakers blaring for the household to bear.
it is. All right. So, sexual dysfunction, and we're talking about men and women because women do suffer from sexual dysfunction as well. Although, like, a lot of people think like it's just men, and the main one that they think of is erectile dysfunction, right? So, you like, it's really surprising to hear that over the last like decade or so, it has increased so much. And I think like this comes more from like people actually reporting it. So, at the beginning of this year, 43%. Actually, hang on. Who do you think has more? Has there have been like more cases of reported sexual dysfunction, men or women?
Reported probably women.
Yeah. All right. So, 43% of women and 31% of men have reported sexual dysfunction. Now, this is a huge difference from 10 years ago when it was only 18% of men that reported it. But with women, it wasn't too bad. It was 36%. And also I think because, like, just the societal norms are just, different now, making it like to where they can talk about it. Like, this is like being more outspoken, not shamed or anything like that for it. So, some of the causes, the main causes of sexual dysfunction in men, and that's good to be like the erectile dysfunction part, is a sedentary lifestyle, little physical exercise, poor diet, and too much screen time. The screen time one, that one raised the rates by 20%. Now, there are other mitigating factors that go with it, and that's like thyroid or hormone issues, mainly on the woman's side. And on the men's side, like it's diabetes and blood pressure issues. So I think that the main,
That's crazy. We were just talking about that earlier. That is wild.
yeah, yeah, like diabetes and blood pressure, like huge factors in those. Now that those are the statistics in the US. Those are just the US statistics. Now worldwide, 52% of men report it and 56% of women report it.
What was the men again? I'm sorry.
52%.
Wow. Okay.
That's like worldwide. So do you like have you ever had like a experience with someone experiencing that or you yourself
I don't.
experiencing
I
it?
don't think dysfunction. I think more like anxiety, angst type of a situation has been more of a, like a. It's been like a one time kind of thing, just like the angst of it. But I
Yeah.
think that in general is kind of just for like anyone. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really consider that. But other than that, no.
Yeah. So it is starting to happen more and more in the younger ages. So it is starting now as early as 20. Men are experiencing this as early as 20.
Mm,
And these are healthy men. Like they don't have blood pressure issues, they don't have diabetic issues, hormone issues, thyroid issues, none of that stuff. But the reason for the increase in the younger ages, they're saying, is because of the too much screen time. Porn addictions are rapidly on the rise because
mhm.
of the advancement in technology and all that. But they're also saying that the how much processed food we intake here in the United States is also a mitigating factor for the rise in sexual dysfunction amongst men 20 to 40.
That makes sense. So the food that we're also like the pollution and shit, who knows what we're breathing in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And in addition to all of those other factors, I think it makes sense.
So a lot of women are finding more and more that these men are like not rising to the occasion, but just being
Well,
like, "Oh, it happens. It happens sometimes. It's been happening over. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just eat you out, or, but it's fine. I'll get you off. It's okay."
oh, okay, Bonnie. Dang, girl. You're swinging.
I, hey, I'm just reading statistics,
Oh,
and
it's just coincidences. If
coincidences.
the shoe fits
If yes,
or doesn't fit.
or if the shoe's too big.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, and the other thing is that when it comes to those types of like sexual dysfunctions, they're becoming so common. It's not necessarily even the younger ages are not even thinking of it as a dysfunction. They're thinking of it as a sexual preference now.
Okay. I mean, teach their own.
Yeah.
That I don't know that I get down with that or I would consider that, but I guess if someone wants to consider that, I can't shame them for that. So whatever.
Yeah. So if you what I like about it is the community around it that's like letting them know like you could talk about this. Like you could talk about this and not feel ashamed about it because it's something normal that's happening. I think that's also big with women because a lot of women, even though like a lot of them are reporting it, it's not being talked about in circles. Because I can tell you right now, we talk about so much stuff in our circles, and not once have we had a conversation in some other circles, like just where it's like a big group of girls, like me and my girls, like me and my two besties and stuff, we have had that conversation. But like in a bigger group of like a big setting, that it isn't really talked about, how women go through the sexual dysfunction as well. So a woman's sexual dysfunction is called female sexual dysfunction. Now that is present with low or absent sexual drive, difficulty getting like aroused and staying aroused during the act. So that has actually gotten bumped up by 65%. 65% of women say that they can get aroused, but it's hard for them to stay aroused even during sex, even during penetration, or just the act of it. Like they just kind of lose focus.
But I kind of thought like females would be higher because of that. Like I feel like it's just known that a female's like in their head a lot of the times about everything. So
Yeah. And most of these that suffer from this, they like zone out.
yeah,
They're like, I want to put my Netflix back on real quick. Like,
yeah. They're
you
like,
know?
where was what episode was I on Bridgerton?
Yeah. And
Mhm.
then, or to where they cannot achieve orgasm. Hey, Jonathan, how are you doing? Also, they have pain with stimulation or penetration. Any kind of vaginal contact, like, causes pain. And I have had a lot of women tell me, like, sometimes they ask me, like, have you ever, like, had pain while having sex and not the good pain? Like, this is bothering me pain and stuff. And I was like, no, I've never had that, but I have had a lot of women say that they do, or that has happened to them. So, now those are actually called, I'm gonna butcher this word, vaginisms. There you go. Fuck.
Better you than me, girl. I don't
My
know.
fucking mouth had an ism. Shit. Vaginisms. So, what that is that's just like vaginal spasms. And a
Mm,
lot of women, they start experiencing this when if they use tampons. So when they go to insert a tampon, their vagina like spasms, and that's part of what starts to cause like the pain during like being stimulated down there.
interesting. The more you know,
Like
because
I think that's wild. Like, because maybe they just assume like it's
one of those days.
maybe they just assume it's like them putting the tampon in the wrong way or something like that. That's what I would think. Like
Yeah.
if I went to put a tampon in and that happened, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Let me
Mm-mm.
go get me a pad real quick.
Yeah, I'd be a pad girly for
Yeah,
sure.
that's why I am. I
I'd be a
cannot wear
I'd be a pad girly. I would have to be. We're not
I
doing
cannot
all that drama.
I cannot wear tampons.
We're
I
not
can't.
spazzing nothing out.
No. So then the other thing is called subjective arousal disorder. Now this one, my ladies, I feel for y'all if any of you suffer from this. Now, this is what happens when there is a genital response to the stimulation. However, there is no awareness of sexual pleasure. So it's like,
Ooh.
yeah, like your vagina is like there's a response, meaning like you get engorged or you get wet and stuff like that, but you don't register that you're being pleased.
If I didn't register it, nobody is registering it. It'd be a lost cause.
Imagine. Ladies, whoever suffers from that, I am so
I'm
sorry, y'all.
so sorry. But
That
I'm sure
is,
they probably get maybe other types of pleasure points. Like, like when you're kissing and you have like the pleasure
yeah,
sensation of a kiss or so maybe that's how they incorporate or learn how to live with it, I would imagine. But that would have to be,
right.
hard.
So those are the types of sexual dysfunctions in women.
Yeah.
Yeah, and worldwide, the country that experiences their women where their women experience this amount, like this part of it, is China.
I feel like it also has to do with our population though, because they have the biggest population on Earth, I believe.
Yeah. So it's like China, and then the U.S. is right
I was
behind him,
about to
and
say the US because we're the second largest. So
it's
it makes sense.
China, U.S., and then Canada.
Look at them Canadians. Interesting.
Girl, I don't know if this was.
Sorry. I know it's on a good list, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know if this was like a top three you wanted to make, but
I know, but also I didn't expect Canada. I don't know why.
so yeah. So and I know I do I know some people in my life that have suffered, like some men that have suffered pretty young at pretty young ages from sexual dysfunction, but I find like now they're like getting younger, cuz the youngest one that I know that is going through this, he's only 23.
Damn.
He's 23, and it like
Like his prime.
Yeah, and nothing else wrong with him. Like he goes to the doctor, he gets his checkups, and he's like, Vonnie, I can't explain it. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I just there's just a disconnect between his brain and his penis. And he's like, I don't know what to do. Like
But
I don't
also
know.
maybe he's asexual.
Maybe.
I don't know. It sounds like a very deep problem. I don't know. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I asked him. But he also said that he can by himself, like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So because I was like, so how do you is that bothersome and stuff? Like don't you guys like need to do that for clarity or something?
I don't know, girl.
Like like isn't there like supposed to be like some kind of release or something for clarity?
Girl, we're not scientists here at Bitches Who
But
Brunch Industries.
so he says by himself, like he can, and even but like even sometimes like it's a little frustrating, even like by himself and stuff. And he's like, I just so he just goes and he like goes on forums and stuff with other like people and tries to like talk about it with them and stuff. But he did say he
Wow.
did wish that it was like more open to talking about it without shaming and not losing any part of his masculinity while he's trying to talk about it, and stuff.
Yeah, that's tough.
And
Ugh.
it's hard. You know why? Because bitches are bitches. Bitches are bitches. We'll go straight for that. We'll go straight for that when we're talking shit to you.
Bitches are bitches. Yeah.
You know why? Because when a guy is trying to like piss a girl off or cut her down or like if we hurt their feelings and they want to get what's the first thing they say? You fat bitch. That's like the first that's the first thing they go for.
The very
You
first
fat
thing
bitch.
every time.
Every time, you fat bitch. Girls, that girl ain't even fat. You can see all her fucking ribs. Like, but they will say you fat bitch, you no neck bitch.
Damn. That's
Like guys
funny.
get all ass hurt, but girls, they'll go straight for that. They'll go like
That's why your dick's so small. That's why I F your best friend.
that's why you can't get hard. And that's so mean. Girls, don't do that to them, especially
Unless
if
he
they
deserved
like.
it. Unless he deserved it.
But if they come out to like try to talk to you about it, like, come on,
Yeah, I
be
don't accept
nice.
them.
Be nice, because then they'd be like, well, that's why your vagina dry.
And then in a month, they're all back together, posting together.
That's why your vagina having.
Oh,
I can't. If I suffered from something like this, I think the only thing I could do is laugh about it. You know what I mean? And fuck.
yeah.
But
I guess like after you came to terms with it.
right, there are a lot of treatments out there, though, guys, girls, for your sexual dysfunctions. But I just found it interesting that especially since COVID, the amount of people experiencing them has risen so much, and people are blaming things from technology all the way to the processed foods that we're eating on why and having a sedentary lifestyle. You know what I mean? Which with COVID and technology going the way it has, like with everything you can do online now, how you can order, you can have stuff brought to you to like sedentary lifestyles are also on the rise.
Yeah,
Work from home, all that stuff.
that was literally me today. Like I just ordered a coffee, got my coffee delivered to me, probably paid a little bit more than I should have. But then as I got my coffee delivered, I was like, well, what am I going to have for breakfast? I'm going to add that delivery too. I'm not going to go nowhere.
Yeah, it's like it's becoming a big thing, and I can't stop thinking about that movie Wally. You know?
The Pixar movie.
Yeah, you know how they all ended up like. See, here's my question: how are they having new babies? How are they having sex? They
Girl,
couldn't even walk.
I don't know.
Is that where
I
we're headed?
AI.
AI.
I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Well, let's let's jump over into the sex toy industry because that kind of like goes slightly hand in hand with that. So now the sex toy industry. First of all, do you own sex toys?
I don't think I do right now.
Oh,
No, I
why?
have, but not right now. No.
No. Okay. So on average, how many sex toys did you own?
Probably like two.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Bonnie,
Um,
I know there's been times you had two on your walls decoration.
yeah, just decoration. I know. I usually have them like pasted against
Bonnie's like, yeah, just for anyone who hasn't been to Bonnie's house, if you just go to her house, she'll have one hanging. She's like, yeah, just put your keys on it.
the. Hey, Mr. DJ. That was the
Uh,
name of it. Hey, Mr. DJ, bright blue baby.
here we
Um,
go.
strictly for fun though. That was for show. Uh, so, but I was wondering about because you don't ever hear anybody talking about sex toys anymore, right? And I don't really see ads for it very much anymore. A lot of the adult stores have actually closed down a little bit, you know. So I'm like, what's going on in the sex toy industry? You know, if these we're suffering more and more from sexual dysfunctions and everything, there's got to be another way to get pleasure, hence sex toys. We I was shocked when I saw this, but so it's actually on the rise. The sex toy industry
Period.
on the rise, like huge. So if you want to invest in something, go find a sex toy company because apparently
When we
it's
launch our
gonna
merch
be
finally.
yeah, yeah. I'm on now we're in finance. Look at us. So the global sex toy market is expected to go from $41.3 billion, which is what it made last year, worldwide. $41.3 billion.
A lot of zeros.
It's going to rise from that to $74.9 billion by the year 2030.
Damn, it's just a few years away.
So maybe we're going to open up an online dildo store. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
maybe
saying.
we're gonna be
Online
just shipping your favorite toys out of our closet and out of our garages.
So, all right, a bitches who brunch line of dildos and vibrators and everything. That'd be great, actually. So now the driving factors in this is now changing in customers' perceptions. So while 10, 15 years ago, talking about sex toys, owning them, like using them was considered taboo and everything, now it's a part of the norm.
It literally is. You could go on Amazon right now and have the sex toy delivered to you by tomorrow morning.
Uh, fuck Amazon. You can go to Target and
Oh,
get you a dildo.
oh, I
You
didn't
can
know.
go to Target. You can go to Target, get you a dildo. You can go to Target, get you a bullet, a little bzzz. They sell them right next to the KY jelly. Like Target. Okay. That's how.
Imagine self checkout with that.
Imagine. It's called the Pulse One, you guys. By the way, it's actually pretty neat and it is very handy and waterproof, y'all. So,
Oh my god.
you know, I got you to do one of those videos. Come with me to Target.
Oh,
Cause
oh yeah, that would be
cause
the
I
perfect video. Go to the
really
new Target and do that. Go to me to the new Target.
the two-story Target.
It's funny.
So, so changes in the perception, more online retailers, and apparently there's going to be an increased spending capacity between now and 2030 that's going to just skyrocket that thing, and the integration of AI into these sex toys is coming.
It's crazy.
Can you
Because
imagine an AI?
they already have like those dolls that people buy, like those life size dolls. Imagine AI with that.
Yes, their AI is going to be integrated in those
Girl, people ain't ever gonna have kids.
and cock rings and the ones that you insert like they're like little like like stimulators you insert and then like somebody could be like you have like a remote control form or whatever you download an app or something
That is
too
wild.
and like AI is going to just be integrated like in all these sex toys. That is
Everyone's
amazing.
genitals. Everyone's genitals coming soon.
Imagine
AI knew you.
imagine having a cock ring that has AI in it and you're like, let me what do you name that? Like do you name it a guy or a girl? Like
Well, it depends. Like, would you name yours Chad? Like,
okay,
like what
so
kind of name would you give yours? Like,
okay, well, like let's say your boyfriend's name is Joe,
mhm.
and you're like, here, babe, I bought you a cock ring, and then like you give him the cock ring, it's an AI one, and then you name it Chad, and you're like, hey, Chad, what
He's
kind
gonna be
of
like, who the
dick,
fuck's
what,
Chad?
what kind of dick sensation do you think Joe would like today? Like, because
Yeah.
then if you name it a girl name, if you're like, hey, Rebecca, let's light him up today, girl. Like,
Tag team this bitch. I'm tired. Rebecca, we're about to make sure you're charged, girl, because I ain't doing no work today.
I feel like this is an industry we should get into. I feel like I feel like we should make some of this shit. We're trademarking this. If you're listening, this is being trademarked
Oh my
right
god.
now. So, the U.S. sex toy market sold over $15.6 billion of that last year, and it's expected to hit an annual growth rate of 8.9% by 2030. So, and all of that is attributed in the US to being like the younger generation being more aware of sexual health, using the sex toys as opposed to actual penetration, not just for like the spread of diseases, but also to subs for their sexual dysfunctions.
Hmm.
I'm like, okay. Now, the US has the largest share of the global sex toy market by 33%. China comes in second, with them making 13.6 billion last year. Right behind China, there was Japan, Canada, then Europe, then Germany.
Canada again? Damn, Canada's
Canada again.
something, girl. I did not know Canada get down like this.
Canada again, man. Woo.
Here
Top
we
four.
are.
Oh, hey, Stormbreaker. How are you?
Hmm.
What kind of sex toys do you have? Ooh. Okay. Okay, now what do you think is the most popular sex toy in globally?
Dildo.
Dildos and vibrators.
Yeah.
Those are the number one with taking a 45% of the sex toy industry.
Imagine if I said something crazy like, because we're gonna get to this a little bit. Imagine if I said something like, "Oh, it's probably a cock cage."
What? Oh, what? What is that?
I don't know. We'll get to that in a minute. And some you sent me.
All right. Um, with sex dolls being right under
Hmm.
that. I have, let me see, have I ever purchased a sex doll? Okay.
No, I
No,
haven't. Never.
I've never bought one, but I've been at a lot of parties where they have them.
Those like little blow up dolls count. You think? I guess
Yeah,
in my head
yeah,
I don't count that, but yeah, I've technically bought one for a
yeah, the blow
bachelorette
up
party.
dolls.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, I've bought one,
yeah.
but not for me,
I
for the party.
I've literally never known a person that says, "Yeah, I buy one and I use it." Like they're always for
Yeah,
parties, like jokes and stuff.
but you know what? Now that you're saying it, where did those end up at the end of the party? Who's because somehow now that I think about it, it, it didn't show up when we were cleaning the next day.
You're right.
So somebody took somebody. I don't know, girl. One of the
Mm-mm-mm.
ladies took it home and said, "Girl, you're about to help me and my man because I'm not doing the work today."
I literally have never like I don't think I've ever watched. You know what? Now I'm getting curious. I mean, how do people actually like use those? I know how guys use the ones with the mouth part, but
Yeah,
like I don't think I've ever actually like seen someone use one or like I mean, is this like a side of the Pornhub I'm gonna have to go on now?
for
I feel
research.
like for research purposes.
Oh my god,
I'm, I'm curious to see how a woman uses one.
interesting. I'm not
What
that
happens
curious.
if
I definitely would not be looking that up.
what happens if you're going like you're writing it and then you're going fucking hard and you pop it? Like what?
Girl,
Like is it
oh,
all connected? Is the doll part like the doll part like what?
oh my god.
I'm asking valid questions. I feel like somebody knows the answers to these. Like, so is the doll part like one blow up part and then the penis is like another blow up part? um, Scrumptious Sound System says, I did my own independent research. Then tell us, tell the masses what we want to know. Like, because you know how, like, on some, like, pool floaties, like, pool floats, like, if it's a big float, they got,
Mhm.
like, two separate ones you have to, like, blow up. Like, let's say it's a flamingo, the
Yeah.
neck and the head blow up different. Like, is it like that on, like, a
Oh,
male sex doll?
I don't know.
And if you're going hard and the sex doll pops, does the penis pop too? I used to have a fatty patty. Google that. Abel, Google that. What is that? Put it on the
What
screen.
is that?
What is a fatty patty? Guys,
Or did
look.
he just name it that?
I want. Oh shit, maybe. I I feel like
Yeah,
I know.
nothing comes up. It says, oh, it's just only the dictionary, Urban Dictionary comes up, but there's nothing. It just says it's a fat woman's vagina, but there's nothing. It says Urban Dictionary says she's large and in charge.
Oh.
So you can use fatty patty in the following example. Whoa there, fatty patty is one hell of a hefty heifer.
Oh. Why is it got to start with the same letters?
That's
Down.
how Urban Dictionary describes fatty patty.
Dang. So that one then was just the vagina, right? Because they have like those little kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like
let me see.
square things where it's just the vagina, and I think it has like a booty hole too. I bought it at Spencer's. Dang, look at Spencer's going off. Oh, now I'm gonna go to the mall tomorrow and ask them at Spencer's if the blow up doll, if it's like if the penis blows up too separately.
God, can I see one on display?
Because I wouldn't. And like on a male blow up doll, is the penis like just like is it empty, like with just air in it, or is it like hard? Damn, I don't know. Now I want to know.
Scrumptious says that he had a full body blow up doll.
Did you pop it? Like, do guys get on top of those?
I don't.
Like, do guys get, or do they just like put the doll on top of them and
This
they're
post
just like,
will throw me for a whole loop. This is too much. He says just air.
he says it's just air. So the vagina part is just air too? Like, so then, like, how does it,
Why, Lord?
how does it, I need someone to come on here in detail and tell us how to use a sex doll. Mm-mm. But anyhow, so those are the second. Now I guess I understand why they're so damn popular. I guess there's so many ways you can use it. You can utilize this shit. So, I mean, the male ones like the female dolls like you can just like okay, so it's a hole. You just poke it.
So
The
Scrumptious
penis.
said it's the whole sex doll is just air.
Damn. Just paying for air. I think I'll wait for the AI ones. Those feel. I feel like those ain't gonna be air.
And they're definitely not gonna call me Fatty Patty, bitch.
So then the third most popular sex toys are anal toys and anal lubricant.
Period.
The anal toys are on the rise. There's so much more butt play in the world at the moment.
Everybody loves an ass.
Everybody loves some ass. What is your favorite type of sex toy? Not one you had, but like your favorite, like, or one maybe that you haven't used that you'd be like, I'd be open to that.
I don't know. Probably like those like those auto suction things that you see, like that'd be interesting. Just because they like a I don't know. Have you seen I don't know how to explain it. It's like an auto
Auto.
suction, like a blower thing. I don't know, girl. I
No,
don't
I
think
don't
that'd be
know. Come
interesting.
on, look it up. Put it on the screen.
No, we're not putting that on our Twitch screen.
Oh, Twitch. I forgot about Twitch.
Yeah, we're not doing that. And YouTube, Google, and
Oh. I don't. So it like my favorite sex toy was my ex. Oh. Fatty Patty? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, we love Fatty Patty here. At her. Hey girl. Um mine is the I love those little clit stimulators. I do. She's just she just demanded a family meal from KFC to get free. Not KFC. Make sure you put extra gravy then. Um, so yeah, mine are those hands down the clit stimulators. Well, I think like for me, if I just used it like for me, like just for me, because it's like in and
like
out,
we got
baby.
shit to do. We got shit to do.
I got
Let's
shit to
let's
do.
wrap it up. Let's go. We got things to do.
I got shit to do, and I'm not trying to have this attitude. Okay, I got an attitude right now. I know what I need. Scrumptious says chicken, chicken and dickin.
Little 2-piece lunch special.
So not Netflix and chill, chicken and dickin. Got it. You know
Period. That's a good one. We're
what?
gonna
I love
trademark
those
that. We're
sayings.
taking that. Trademark it.
What other kind of sayings? I know there are so many other kind of sayings.
Chicken
Like
and chicken.
Netflix and chill, chicken and dickin. What's like another one? This is gonna throw me out. Now I'm gonna think about this.
We're gonna make a I like chicken and dickin t-shirt with bitches a bunch of logos on it.
Chicken and dickin with a chicken. I'm gonna tell GC to draw a chicken for me.
Oh yeah, and it could be a collab since he draws it and he's big chicken. He can collab. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
We're taking that idea, by the way.
Hey, tonight we are about finance tonight.
Yeah,
We're
we're
speaking about.
finding the girlies. We'll give you a free t-shirt when we make it.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely doing a fatty patty shirt. Fatty patty. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
And
I
chicken
might
Patty Patty likes chicken and dickin.
I might change my Instagram name. No.
I'll just change my PlayStation handle to chicken dickin.
Dead.
That's
You,
so funny. I love that name.
you have to tell me the minute you get banned. I can't wait. He says it's like eating a two-piece while clapping cheeks. Can, can you do that? Have you
Yeah,
done
just
that?
eat that little leg and clap some cheeks.
Imagine dropping crumbs in the booty crack.
And then you eat them. Period.
All greasy and shit.
Girl,
Just a greasy ass.
if you have a bucket of chicken and a vagina in front of you, you got more problems than grease to worry about. Okay, there shouldn't be a bucket of chicken and body parts swinging
A
around.
bucket of chicken and a vagina make a banging Friday night. That's so
And
hetero.
don't be worrying about no grease, girl.
and some football in the background. Grease is just loop. Look, scrumptious, scrumptious. We gonna
Y'all.
stop. So I'm surprised. Like I'm surprised cock rings wasn't on here, like on the top three or whatever. You know, because yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
cock
I
rings are
just don't
big.
think that that's probably like as popular. I think it's more niche.
Like nipple clamps
Yeah,
and pussy clamps.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of like what other toys are there? Like whips and chains, paddles.
yeah, it's like your thing. You know what I mean? Like you like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Now, okay. So 47% of men said that they do not allow sex toys in the bedroom. Scrumptious says, I get soft and they fall off. Oh, was that for our sexual dysfunction segment?
That would
Because
be
I feel like
cute.
that
That
goes.
would be cute saying to put on socks.
Oh, I can.
I'm thinking merch. We're finance girlies. We're trying to capitalize on this shit.
I get. I get soft and they fall off. Aw.
That'd be cute for socks. That'd be funny though.
Yeah.
What? What
So
the hell?
I lost mine at Sunday Mass one time. Boy, you better stop.
Y'all,
Well, at least he was doing it for the Lord.
we're not gonna even talk about the Lord.
So, 47% of men said that they do not allow sex toys in the bedroom during the act.
47% of men got me fucked up. Because what do you mean they don't allow?
They don't allow
Allow what? Who?
their wife, the
40% of
girl.
who is allowing that to happen because they got me.
Ooh,
No,
40%
girl.
of those are the words allow.
To me, that screams insecure.
Yeah.
Because why not want to bring in things to like if your partner wants it and you love them to like excite them or change things? Like, why not do that if that's what your partner wants? Or at least try it, maybe, you know?
To spice it up a bit, because if we're having some sexual dysfunctions, you got to bring the toys in, so
Yeah.
that way we don't have to wonder where did all of the orgasms go. Okay,
Period.
that is where we're at now. So Abel, Do you have an orgasm every time you have a sexual encounter?
No, because I consider like making out and stuff a sexual encounter. So no, because I consider
Okay.
that like I don't like PDA. So to me, that's considered a sexual encounter.
Okay, so do you have a orgasm every time you have sex?
I think so, actually. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
pretty sure.
All right, so 15% of women say they have never had an orgasm in their life.
Hmm.
Huh?
15, 1, 5, right?
1 5. Yeah.
It's a lot still.
15% of women. This was a study done by Maxim, and it was, for the US, and 15% of women never had an orgasm.
That is wild and sad.
Yeah, like, huh.
It's
Well,
interesting.
like I'm like not even by yourself.
Yeah, maybe they've had sexual dysfunctions
Dysfunctions. Yeah, true.
that's caused them not to have orgasm.
75% of women say that at
Oh,
least they fake at least 3/4 of all their orgasms.
I feel like that's 90% of women that have done that, not 75. So
Well, I feel like okay, so I feel like 90% of women have faked their orgasms at least at some point, but it's 75% have faked 3/4 of all of their orgasms.
that is wild. So that 25% they don't fake is probably when they're by themselves. Period.
Scrumptious says some girls just don't get wet. Not after what I try. No, after what I try. But that is true, and that is also part of a sexual dysfunction. You know, not getting wet. But yeah, 53% of women cannot achieve an orgasm through penetration.
Yeah, I've known that too. I feel like that's also, I don't know, I just thought it'd be higher. It's not shocking to me.
No, yeah. And that can have a lot of factors, the way the vaginal canal is set up, the way the penises are set up, like our G spot. Like God really was like, let's put it way the fuck up here. Like
To the left, around the corner, up the stairs, to the right, the third bathroom, around the back.
exactly. And then he's like, and then we're only gonna make about 45% of men's dicks long enough to even have a chance of hitting it. Okay. Cool. Cool story.
Uh,
Thanks, Jesus. Run tell that in church.
why isn't that a bigger discussion here?
Yeah, where's that fucking gospel?
I'm
Okay.
going to church on Sunday and be like, I demand to see this part of the Bible. This is why
Exactly.
this is the plot that we came for.
Yeah, what fucking book is that in? Okay. So, but now 32% of men say they don't care if they orgasm or not. They don't care if they nut.
Okay, I mean that's some most men, that a lot of men I know get off. They're just like satisfied. It's like a big ego thing for men.
Yeah.
They want to make sure their partner is, and then they're like, I'm good.
Uh, 30% of men say they have vaginal sex just to have vaginal sex and don't actually orgasm until after the act and they nut themselves.
Damn.
Scrumptious says, I had a girl blow me while listening to Endless Whisper in my Cadillac. I'm loving all of these reminiscings that you're doing. And it wasn't Fatty Patty? Who are you cheating on her with now? Jesus. You're such a man whore.
Did Patty? Never mind. All right, let's keep going.
But yeah, so 30% of men say that that's they just, you know, and they finish afterwards.
Well, as long as they don't have a problem with it, like as long as they're okay with that.
27% of men um say they don't orgasm with sex at all.
Well, I can see that too.
Do you wanna know what some of the top things are that make
What
them
are they?
orgasm?
Not really.
Do you- so gross. Patty is my side B. Oh shit.
Man, Patty was left in the closet for a rainy day.
Not the
And
10-year
he
not the
said,
10-year anniversary remix. God.
he said, Patty is there for when I am down and out and I have no hope. Patty's there.
So the top things that these 27% of men, since they don't orgasm with sex, what they orgasm with, the top one is food. The second one,
Not for me, dog. It's a no for me.
the second one, I just, I want to know, like, who, hold on, who, look, I'm just, I'm just gonna say dead bodies. Dead bodies.
This seems like a Reddit user poll. It's giving Reddit vibes. Definitely.
Food, dead bodies, and doing something nice for a stranger.
See, they wonder why last guys nice guys finish last. Nice for strangers, and that makes you get off. Of course you're gonna finish last, sis.
Oh, I'm stuck at the dead bodies and I have questions.
I don't even want to know. I'm just let's move it along. I feel like that is definitely
Is that a niche? Is that nichey?
for who. I mean, I don't know. That
So, so instead of a fatty patty, that'd be a daddy letty. I'm just wondering.
oh,
I can't believe I said that
not a
one.
moaning, the actual moaning Myrtle.
Moaning Myrtle. Unmoaning Myrtle.
Oh god. Stop it.
Okay, that's horrible. Like who I'm to each their own.
See.
To each their own. So 10% of men also admit to faking their orgasms.
That's interesting. Cause like for a guy it's more obvious than a girl.
Yeah, like because like you know because there's no semen. But maybe if the girl's like super super wet and then she came a lot, she
Or if
wouldn't.
or if they had a lot of lube and you can't really
But
tell. But
it smells different
I
though.
know.
It smells different. That's what I'm saying. Like if I even had the thought that maybe that a guy faked it with me, I sure would be like,
Oh
nah,
no.
you lying. I don't smell you.
Somebody needs to clip that and make it a GIF.
I seriously, I because
Um,
why are we faking it though? First of all, guys, like you know what? I'm lying. I know a guy that did that, and it's because he jerked off before, like he didn't know a girl was coming over. He jerked off, and then she got there. They had sex or whatever, but he couldn't nut again, so he faked it because he didn't want her to feel bad.
oh.
So I can see that, but
At least he let her finish.
yeah, that was so nice. You see how that was very considerate,
Very
very
mindful.
demure,
Very mindful.
very mindful. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Scrumptious.
He says normalize being attracted to bigger girls. I think that is normalized already. You know, they usually have the best, wettest. Oh, there's nobody here to contradict you right now, so I believe, sir, you win that argument.
They
And I like I'm gonna need a skinny girl to come in here and tell him to shut up. Like, I want to see y'all fight. Um, so let's get to the Reddit segment now because
here we go.
it's my favorite.
Mhm.
All right. So what is the most? I'm gonna ask you, Abel. What is the most you've done for someone that wasn't your someone? For your man that wasn't your man?
Like, what do you mean? like the
Like what?
most.
Like something that you did for them, and then you're like, fuck. Like you didn't end up being with them, but you did shit for them because you liked them.
Honestly, spending my time with someone. I always regret that. Like I wish I would have done this instead of going there with this person.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read a few of these. These are off a bunch of different forums, even off of one of my favorite forums, Shits and Gigs. These are hilarious.
Sorry for our listeners. There was a comment that I had to share, but we're not going to read out loud.
I'm going to read it.
I wanted Bonnie to see it.
You got to watch. You got to watch it live. You got to come
Go back
rewatch
and
it
watch
so
Yeah,
you
go
can
back
find
and
out what just had me
watch
what just had me fucked up. All right, I'm gonna go on to this. I'm gonna go into this real quick. Oh, hold on. Before, where's the list by state?
Okay. Yeah, we have that.
Okay, so give us a state or put a state in the chat, and we'll tell you what the favorite sex toy for that state is. And some of these are very interesting. So right now, Texas. What's the favorite? What's the sex toy for Texas?
Texas is gonna be the dildo because we're playing Jane.
Plain Janes. We're playing Janes. Now, what the fuck were you talking about earlier? What state was that?
So why don't we take a little trip to our friends over in Colorado? The cock cage.
A cock cage?
Which I'm assuming this is Colorado, right?
Yeah. What is
That's
that?
girl, y'all's guess. I can't it won't let me. Oh yes, I can.
What's a cock cage? Oh,
There we go.
that looks like one of those. That looks like a slinky.
Yeah.
Is that
I've
a
never
slinky for your penis?
That's what Colorado's into.
Colorado, what the fuck are y'all doing?
So why don't we go to the coast now? So we think California, right? Let's start over there. Not too surprising, the fleshlight.
The flesh.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's
What the?
New York, right? From the west coast to the east coast. New York.
Uh,
Let's see, where are they? There's New Jersey. Where did they go? Oh,
Fleshlight.
dildo.
Dildo. Oh, dildo. Dildo. Who's got? Look, I see that big old U up there. What state is that double-headed dildo for? I know that's what that is.
Where's that?
Right there at the very top. Is that Michigan?
Is that? Yep. Michigan's biggest sex toy is the double ended dildo.
So everybody having a party.
Missouri's big into cock cages. Let's see anything. North Carolina, sex handcuffs. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. What's
going on in North Dakota? Butt plugs.
Oh,
In
we know what's going on. We know what's going on in North Dakota.
Any what other states you want to hear from?
What about West Virginia? What are they doing in West Virginia?
A cock ring, just a simple cock ring.
That's so simple.
Yeah.
So the guys are having all of the pleasure.
Yeah, in Vermont, they're really big into strap-ons in Vermont. So like what I get out of this, and this is just my general opinion of California has a lot of gay men or men with fleshlights, and Vermont has a lot of lesbians or women with strap-ons.
All right, what does Michigan have a lot of?
All right,
so that double-headed dildo.
Yeah, they have a lot of that thing. Also, whoever gets this side, I'm sorry because it just looks girthier, and
it looks thicker. Yeah.
So you better pray that you get this side.
All right, guys. For the full list, we are going to be posting this on our Bitches Who Brunch Instagram page. You can go and check out your favorite state and what their favorite sex toy is, by the way. If just in case you want to buy someone a gift, you know.
You don't know what to get them, just like where do they live, and be like, okay, they're probably into it.
This is what they're gonna need. All right. So let's get back to these.
And whenever you're in doubt, just send the double-ended dildo.
I think that's the answer.
That's the safest bet.
And you have to make one side girthier than the other because preferences. So, All right. So, what's the most that you've done for someone that wasn't your someone? She said, I paid for his deposit and rent for a month for him to tell me we're not going to be together.
Pendeja. Oh my
And
god.
I'm not doing that. I've never done that. Never will do that. No, thank you. Okay. Read up on car magazines, and then quizzed myself on them because that's what he was into.
Girl.
Wait, we're doing work. Hold up.
I'm
That's
not
like a
doing
whole ass.
homework for someone.
That's an assignment.
The
No.
most the most I would do when I'm getting to know someone is like if they send me a song, I'll listen to it, and if I like it, I'll look more into that artist or whatever, like that kind of stuff. I'll do like that kind of cute like homework because I'm like I want to listen to like why do they like it? But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, Mitch. We're not gonna be doing all that.
Mm-mm. Okay. Bought groceries for her and her kids every month for a year, only to realize and find out that she was on food stamps the whole time. Oh shit. Wait, well, like what?
That was
I
so funny.
mean,
Actually, he got played. Unless she
Evan,
was actually using that gross keeping like using his money for the groceries and then getting earning money off of her food stamps, probably
yeah, or going hard at the cookouts because she had
for
extra.
other men.
Right. Um, mowed her lawn every month, only to find out her husband thought I was the lawn guy and was giving her money to pay me, and she kept it. Hold on, that's some boss shit though.
That sounds like somebody I know. Like they would definitely do some shit like that.
Not her having, and not even her side, because these, well, I mean, I guess you would be a side. I don't know what you are at that point, if it's your man that's not your man but your woman that's not your woman. Like, you're going and mowing her lawn, like doing something for her. Whole
You're
time
an
she's got a
employee.
husband. Yeah, and the husband's there like, who's that dude out there mowing the lawn? Oh, that's just a lawn guy. Like, that's,
It's like
yeah,
he's whatever.
but he's really good, highly recommended, kind of pricey, $300.
Every a wife on down the block recommended him.
Every single one. Like,
That's
babe.
some desperate housewife shit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Um, Let me see. Paid for her and her friends to fly to Cabo for her birthday, only to find out her friends were her best friend, her boyfriend, and her boyfriend. So he paid for a trip for her and her boyfriend and her best friend and the best friend's
And
boyfriend.
that girl's a baddie to do that. Love it for her.
Dang.
I
Okay.
love that for her.
Okay. Bought him skincare products that cleared his acne, and then he went and found his confidence and left me.
I don't even. That's fucked up, girl.
Girl.
Oh no.
You gave that man clear skin and a
Glow up.
whole new lease on life.
That glow
Hey,
up. He said
skincare is expensive. And to clear up acne, oh, she spent a penny.
yep.
All for him to be like, and I'm out. I could do better. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Bought him new Jordans and an outfit to match. I'm not buying nobody Jordans. No. Mm-mm.
Girl, I don't feel bad for you.
This one, hold up. Babysat for him while he went to cheat on his wife. So who is you? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
That sums up the entire episode from start to finish. That question.
You, you babysat so he could cheat on his wife.
Who's
but not with you. You're not the side. You're not the wife.
So you're
You're
the
a
side.
side, side,
Well,
side,
that's
side.
Fatty
So
Patty.
she's a fatty patty. Yes.
You see, that's the perfect way, guys. Fatty Patty.
It
All
comes full
roads lead back to
circle.
Fatty Patty.
It's a circle. We come around. All right. Let me see. Okay. This one just says my time. I gave them my time, which is what you said. You
Hmm.
know. Okay, this one did body work on a pretty rare model car. It was a Honda Civic Del Sol. In a way, I'm still paying for it. Boy, you fixed her car? Like body work on this car. That's man hours. That's like so labor, cost, materials, like
Time.
only for her to vroom vroom in it away when you were done
Man,
with another man probably.
that's hurtful.
Okay. Got her nails done every 2 weeks only for her to say I'm not her type.
Every 2 weeks for how long? Because
Oh,
you're after the first one or two, you should be 1 plus 1.
the math wasn't mathing for him.
Girl,
See,
I don't feel bad then.
that was a guy that the Delulu was the Trululu if you did it more than 2 or 3 times. Like,
He said I could change her.
I could change her. I could change her.
Yep. The women say I could fix him. The guys say I could change her.
I could change her. All right, all right. This one got me fucked up. Washed, dried, and folded his clothes like a laundry service.
Oh
Storm
hell no.
Stormbreaker says Yvonne is my type. You know, if you like headaches, if you like just me, am I mean, Abel? If you want a hard life, a
You're not. Are you really built for this life?
you got to be built for it.
Because
I am not for the weak. Um, so washed, dry, and folded his clothes like a laundry service. Hey, I do have my titties all the time. I be holding shit in there all the time. You already know. Yeah, I'm not washing, drying, and folding or hanging anything like a laundry service, unless we married.
yeah.
Like, mm-mm, I'm not doing that. Like, how long were you providing the service for, ma'am? I got
Why would
questions.
he do that?
So, did he come pick it up from your house
I
like a
know
laundry
because they weren't
service?
even living together,
Wait, wait. So he brings you his dirty clothes that he probably like nuts in with another woman, and then you just wash, dry, and fold.
and he picks them up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You know what? That devil dick be having you doing some crazy shit though. Like,
Whatever, girl. Whatever
I,
floats your boat.
but if he's your man, that's not your man. Maybe a lot of these didn't even do that. This is just stuff they're doing to get them to like them. Storm, I want that life. Okay. Yeah, say that now.
All fun and games.
It's all fun and games till you're
There you go,
till you're
Stormbreaker. That's just for you. Thumbs
until
up.
you're getting admitted into a psych ward. That's when it's like, then you know what? They always say that, and then like a year later, they're like, "This bitch is crazy." Like, motherfucker, we told you, and don't nobody feel sorry for you.
Hmm.
Not a single soul. Okay, this last one. Bought him a suit so he can go and meet his long distance hookup for the first time.
No. I hate people.
I'm gonna buy that motherfucker a suit for his coffin that he's gonna be in. If I
Exactly.
ain't the one.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Oh, y'all wild. Y'all
That'd be
wild.
his last
Okay, so
outfit. That'd be his last outfit.
the last outfit you finna wear in this life.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So if you guys did something for your person that's not your person, go ahead and let us know. put it in the chat. Find one of the socials that has that on there. We want to hear about it. And yeah, yeah. Abel, tell us what we got going on coming up with pop culture.
Oh, we have some good stuff on Pop Culture After Dark this week. We're live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, same place. But you can also find us on popcultureafterdark.com. We have a lot of stories that are like continuations of what we've been talking about. We're also going to talk about Billboard's 24th and 23rd greatest influence like in pop music in this century. I have those two for you guys for tomorrow, and we're going to be sharing our song of the week. So yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow.
I'm so excited about tomorrow. And guys, we know these episodes are all fun and games, but we do talk about some serious things in here. So if you are suffering from some kind of sexual dysfunction, do not hesitate to reach out to your friends, your doctors, see what's going on with those therapists, get some help with it. There is a large community of people that also suffer from those things. So these things, they don't define you. They don't make you less of worthy or a person or anything like that. Just talk about it. And that is like the best thing of getting through it, and you will find the right partner that is there for you in those moments. And if you have no one to reach out to, definitely reach out to us. We are always here for you guys. You can catch us on all of our socials on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever it is. If you so happen to have our personal phone numbers or anything like that, Abel 24/7 message Abel. He loves messages. He's so for him.
I'm not the one. You'll text
I'm the one,
me
guys.
today and you'll hear a plot reply in like 72 hours. Possibly.
No, but seriously, reach out to us on our Instagram, Facebook pages if you guys just want to talk or have anything else. Other than that, we will see you guys next week for another episode of Bitches Who Brunch. Bye.
Bye.